Hi guys, my name is Petro and welcome for another episode on Moonbeam community YouTube channel. In today's episode I would like to introduce you to Moonwell Apollo, and I would like to also show you how to borrow and lend different assets on a lending platform that was recently launched on Moonbeam network. So guys, first of all, I would like to congratulate you with successful launch of Moonwell protocol on Moonbeam network. In order to use the lending platform, we'll need to head to moonwell.fi and click here on the right side Artemis launch application. And then after successfully connecting the wallet, I can see here on the right side my wallet is recognized and I can supply and borrow assets already. Which assets do we have on this platform which are available to borrow and to be lended? So first of all, Moonbeam, native token of Moonbeam network, Polkadot, Frax, Ethereum, Bitcoin and USDC. As an example today, we'll use Moonbeam token. So first of all, I would like to supply my GLMR token. In order to do so, I need to head to the bottom and see supply GLMR, and I'll supply 30 Moonbeam tokens. I'll need to input my amount here and click deposit Glimmer. First of all, I will need to approve the transaction. So after successfully approving my transaction, I can see that my transaction was successfully approved, and I can see also here written success. So I'll need to close this window, and I see right now that I have successfully supplied 30 glimmers, and my net APY is 26.8%. Here you can see also how this API is calculated, that I have supply API 11.4%, then I also receive additional Glimmer rewards and additional rewards in WELL token. But what is interesting for us? As you can see here, supply APY on Moonbeam, it's 26.8%, as I already mentioned, and borrow API is 20.1%. So as you can see that when you borrow, you need to pay 29.1% in Moonbeam, but right now you also get additional rewards in Glimmer and WELL. So basically you pay less for borrowing. So what does it mean for us? For us it means that we can basically make a leverage farming. For those of you who have never made it before, please read about it in internet, or I'll try to explain you this concept shortly below. So basically we'll be circling the liquidity. But what does it mean on practice? In practice, it means that we have successfully supplied 30 glimmers. Then I'll need to change it, that I can use it as a collateral, my deposit, and I need to enable to use Glimmer as a collateral. And of course confirm the transaction. After doing so, you can see that my transaction was successfully approved. And what I can do now? Right now I need to borrow Glimmer. So I'll click here borrow, and here you can see that biggest amount possible to borrow is 18 Glimmer. So I'll borrow 18 Glimmer. As I can see that health factor after borrowing will be 1, so the coefficient of the health factor, or 100%. That's why we can use a bit safer tactic and we can borrow, for example, 17 Glimmer. Right now, as you can see, the health factor is still red. But I don't think it should be problematic, because we basically supply Glimmer and borrow Glimmer. That's why we will not have any liquidation point, because our supply asset will be correlated one-to-one with our borrowed asset. That's why I think that the risk of being liquidated is really insignificant. That's why I put here OK, and I will borrow this Glimmer. And I'll of course confirm the transaction. So as you can see right now, I have successfully borrowed 17 Glimmer. And what I will do next, I will supply this 17 Glimmer back to the protocol. So I'll deposit the Glimmer. So now I have successfully supplied 17 Glimmer, and right now when I go to borrow, you can see that I still can borrow 8.4 Glimmer without significantly reducing my health factor. So right now I explained to you that how you can circle basically the liquidity and earn additional APY on Moonwell Artemis right now. You can basically do this with any assets, but I would only advise you to do it with assets that are correlated one-to-one, because then you avoid a risk of being liquidated. But of course, it's not a financial advice. Please consider it as a disclaimer. I just show you the mechanics, how can you supply different assets and borrow different assets on Moonwell Artemis. If you have any further questions, please head down to the comment section below and let us know what will be interested for you and which topics we'll also should highlight in our next videos. Stay tuned.